Namaste yogis! Welcome to today's yoga class, and today's theme is Satya. And Satya is one of the yamas that we spoke about last week, our special codes about how to be a good person. So Scarlett, can you remember what Satya means?
It means not telling lies.
It means not telling lies and being honest with ourselves and with everyone else around us. So we're going to do a little bit of fun warming up because it's a bit chilly today. My toes are cold today. We're going to do some fun warming up, and then we're going to get into a story with some sounds and some actions. And you'll all know the story, so you can join in with us. So we're going to start today standing up. So if you're sitting down, up you get. Up, up, up. And we're going to do our song to start. So can you stand with your feet as wide as your hips? Can you remember, find your hips, hands on your hips, and let's see. If you run your hands down the outsides of your legs,
Yep.
Are your feet as wide as your hips? Yep, good job, you've got it. And we're going to bring our hands together at our heart. And you can spread your fingers out like that, or you can have your fingers together, or you can have your hands gently cupped. It's up to you. You decide how you're feeling today. Give your toes a wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And we're going to do our song. We'll do call and response. Are you ready, Scarlett? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Namaste, shall we play? Your turn. Namaste, shall we play? In our special yoga way. In our special yoga way. Bending bodies, being strong. Your turn. Bending bodies, being strong. Keeping healthy all life long. Keeping healthy all life long. Now can you give yourselves a big hug? Lovely. Give yourselves a big hug. And lift one leg up. And take it across in front of the other one. And then lift your elbows up. Give yourself a squeeze. And then we're going to bring our feet together. We're going to open our arms up wide. And we're going to hug with the other arm on top. And we're going to lift the other leg up and take it across the other way. Good. And can you lift your elbows up? Good, well done. And then come back, open your arms wide, and come to the front of your mat. And if you haven't got a yoga mat, that's okay. It's not important. Just you want some space behind you to do some jumping around. So we're going to get nice and warm. We're going to do a sun salute, Surya Namaskar A. So with our feet together, can you zip your legs together, zip your feet together? Zip. We're going to bring our hands to our heart. And we're going to take a deep breath in, reach our hands up. As we breathe out, we bow forwards, Uttanasana. You can say the words if you want to. Breathe in, imagine you're a table, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out, bend your knees, jump back, Chaturanga, into your plank position. Lovely. Come all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes, breathe in, Bhujangasana. Can you say it? Bhujangasana. And then lift your bottom up into the air. Look at your knees. Good. Press the floor away from you. This is a long one. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Both feet together, Scarlett. Lovely. And then bend your knees. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then jump forward quietly. Lovely, quiet. Fold over your legs. Uttanasana. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up, swing your arms up. Utthita Tadasana. Bring your hands to your heart. Lovely. You can stay there, Scarlett. It's just I'm taller than you. Okay, I'm going to move my mat back a little bit so that you can see my head. Right, we're going to do a different type of sun salute now. Can you remember this one, Scarlett? Sun salute B. Now, I know some of you that have been coming to yoga classes with me, you might know this one, and I know a lot of you like this one. So we're going to have our feet together. We're going to take a deep breath in, reach our arms up, and we're going to sit into an imaginary chair. And And then we reach forward, straighten our legs and see if we can touch the floor. Come into your tabletop again, reach. Nice flat back. Can I balance my drink on your back? Lovely, Scarlett. If you're with a partner, give them a pat, see if you can flatten out their back.
You could actually put
Or you could feel your own back. And then we're going to bend our knees, put our hands to the floor. This time we're going to step or jump back into down dog. Straight back into downward facing dog. So your hips are in the air, bums in the air. Give your bum a wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Lift your right leg high into the air behind you. And then see if you can swing. Whoosh. Can you swing it forwards? Nice. And now this is where we're balanced. So we're going to take our arms out to the side like a balance beam and we're going to lift up. Whoa. Can you balance? Bending your front knee, Scarlett. Whoa. Once you find your balance, lift your arms up. Bending your front knee. Brilliant, well done. And then we breathe out and we touch the floor. And we step straight back to down dog. Give your bum a wiggle.
Wiggle,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then lift your left leg up into the air behind you. This is called three-legged dog. It's a funny name, I think. And then when you breathe out, can you swing your foot forwards? Nice, Scarlett. Now we're going to find our balance again. So we're going to take our arms out to the side. Find your balance. And then, whoa, like a tightrope walker. Woo. Once you're upright, lift your arms up. Yes, well done, Scarlett. You got your balance. Can you wiggle your front toes? Can everyone wiggle their front toes for me so you're not squeezing your toes? Lovely. And then put your hands down to the floor. And we're going to step back to a plank. Hands flat, Scarlett. That's it, in your plank. And then we're going to come down, all the way down to the floor. Can you use your muscles? Lift up, Bhujangasana. And then down dog. Can you remember what it's called?
Ardha Mukha Svanasana.
Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Well done, Scarlett. Lifting your bottom. One last wiggle. Lovely. Now this time, we're going to bend our knees. And we're going to jump forwards. Bit different. We're going to fold over our legs. So imagine you're a sandwich, 2 slices of bread folding. And then we're going to bend our knees really, really deeply with our feet together. Imagine there's a little chair behind you. Sit down on that imaginary chair. That's it. And then lift your arms up. Squeeze your knees together. Imagine you're trying to pop a balloon between your knees. Can you pop that balloon? Can you feel it go pop? And we stand up and bring our hands together. Lovely. We're going to warm our hips up and then we're going to get into our story. So we're going to come down onto all fours. Can you come to all fours? And can you have a little shimmy and a shake in all fours? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle your body around. How does it feel? What does your body want you to do right now?
Mine wants my body to jump.
To jump? Sometimes, do you know what my body wants to do? It just wants to do this and go into child's pose. Sometimes I want to jump. Sometimes I want to shake my legs out behind me or out to the sides.
Sometimes
I want to shake my hands out.
Sometimes I want to twitch my nose.
Twitch, twitch, twitch. Yes, sometimes you want to stretch your face. Can we all do some face stretching? Good, face stretching. Tongues. Lovely. So in grown-up yoga last week we learned about curling our tongue. Right, so from all fours, we're going to back to our warm-up. We're going to lift our right leg out behind us and we're going to swing our foot forwards. And I want you to come forward so that your knee is in a straight line over your ankle. Can you look down and see that your bottom part of your leg is straight? Brilliant. And then we're going to sink forwards a little bit. And in front of you, imagine there's a pool of beautiful water. And it's completely still water. So you can see your reflection in it. You can see your own face. What does your face or your reflection look like today? What is it showing you today? How do you feel when you look at your reflection in the water today?
Happy.
And then, because we've done a little bit of checking out how we feel, we're going to be a bit silly. we're going to have a look at our reflection. We're going to pull some faces. So can you stick your tongue out? Can you wiggle your tongue? Can you stretch your eyes? Good. Now we're going to gather up some of that water in our hands. So we're going to gather it up, bring our little fingers together and make a little cup with our hands. Now we don't want to spill any of this lovely water. And we're going to lift it up. All our fingers stay together. We lift it up in front of us as high as it can. And when it gets as high as it can, we're going to let it whoosh over us. And imagine it's trickling all over you. Yeah, you can make trickles down your head and your shoulders. And then you can open your arms up. And we're going to do that one more time. We're going to scoop up some of that lovely water in our hands. Scoop it up. And we take a deep breath in and we reach it up in front of us. We let it wash over us and feel, is it warm? Is it cool? Oh, it feels lovely today. And we're going to bring our hands to the floor. And we spread our toes out. And we're going to step back to all fours. But this time, my right hip feels a little bit tight. Does yours?
My left.
So we're going to give our right leg a shake out behind us. Can you give your right leg a shake out behind you? Because my foot got some water on it. So imagine you're shaking water off that foot. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And then put your knee down. We're going to do the same on the other side. So lift your left leg. And we're going to bring our left foot forwards. That's it, Scarlett, well done. And we're going to spread our toes out. And we're going to come forward so that our knee is straight over our ankles. You've got this. Well done, everyone. Look after your knees. They've got to last you a very long time. And we're going to have a look at our reflection in that pool of water again. So can you keep your heel down? That's it. And we have a look. And can you pull some faces? Nice. Brilliant. Did you pull some really good faces?
I bet you did.
I bet you did. I bet you're all good at faces. So we keep our knee, our foot flat. That's it. And we're going to scoop our water up again with our hands on this side. So we're going to scoop it up. Yeah, you can gather some up. Bring your fingertips together, fingers together. And we reach up. And this time we reach up as high as we can. And then we let it wash over us. How does it feel? You can sprinkle it on your head. That's a really good idea, Scarlett. Open up your arms. And then we're going to do one more scoop.
Scoop, scoop.
So we're going to scoop that lovely water up. And we're going to lift it up. And open our arms out. Brilliant. Well done. Bring your hands down to the floor. And we're going to shake this left leg out behind us. Can you shake it out behind you? You've got some of that water on your foot. You want to dry your feet off now. Keep them warm. Warm. And then bring your knees back together. Tuck your toes under and we're going to rock back to sitting with our toes tucked under and our bottom on our heels. Can you see that? Lovely. And then I want to see if you can bring your hands together at your heart. And let's challenge ourselves to not put our heels down, have a little bit of fun, and see if we can stand up, whoa, without putting our heels down. And then put your heels down. Well done, everyone. Good balancing. Right, so we're going to do our story now. And I'm sure a lot of you will have heard the story of the boy who cried wolf. It's a really important story about being honest. And being honest with yourself and with others. And the consequences of what happens if you're not honest. So, it's just a fun story with some fun actions. And hopefully, it'll teach us all a little bit about being an honest person and telling the truth. So we're going to imagine we're the boy or the girl.
I'm going to be a girl.
And we're watching our flock of sheep on the mountain. So we're going to stand with our toes turning out and our legs a little bit wide. And we're going to squat down with our hands on our knees. And we're going to bring our hands above our eyes. And we're going to look from one side. And we're going to stay squatting low and we're going to turn all the way, watching our sheep. And we're going to bring the other hand to the other knee. And we're going to lift the other hand up. And we're going to turn and look the other way, watching our sheep. And then we're going to bring our hands to our knees and we're going to look a really bored face.
I'm bored.
So we're going to have a yawn. So we bring our arms dangling. Let your arms dangle. And then take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, cross your arms and yawn. Stretch. stretching out.
I had a real one.
I've got an idea, Scarlett. Let's get the villagers to come and see what's going on. Give us some company. So the boy decides, or the girl, they bring their feet together and they're going to bring their hands together. But then they realise that they're not close enough to the village. The villagers won't hear them from here. We're too far to shout. They won't hear us. So we're going to run to the edge of the mountain. No, not yet. But we're going to do everything in slow motion. So we're going to lift one leg up and the opposite arm forwards. Opposite arm, opposite arm. That's it. And we're going to swap over, slow motion running, lift the other leg, opposite arm, reaching it forwards. And we'll do one more on each side. Slow motion running, stretching out big strides. Good. Nice.
And here at the top of the hill.
We're at the top of the hill.
They're
We
gonna
bring
hear
our
us
hands
now.
together. We bring our thumbs together and our index fingers together and the rest of our fingers together. We bring our hands in front of our mouth and we shout, wolf! Wolf!
Wolf!
Wolf!
Wolf!
And we stand and wait. The villagers, they hear our shouting and they run up the mountain. They're going to run. Can you run as fast as you can? Run, 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 run. And stop. Can you breathe deeply to catch your breath? In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And they turn their heads and they look around and then they shake their heads really slowly from side to side. There is no wolf. Shaking your head really slowly from side to side.
No.
Nice. And then they come back to the middle and they go back down to the village.
What?
Then the next night, there the boy or the girl is again on the mountain, watching their sheep squatting down low, and they're going to look from side to side. And they're bored, really, really bored.
I'm
So
bored.
they let their arms dangle. Take a deep breath in, cross your arms and yawn out.
You can even
make yourself yawn.
I yawned twice.
They bring their legs together and they realise, I'm going to try again.
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
So they're going to run to the edge of that mountain because they know where they need to be now. But this time, they're going to do their slow motion run and they're going to bring one leg out behind them and reach their arm forwards. And then they're going to bring the other leg out behind them and hold onto their foot and reach the arm up. And we're going to do that again on each side. Leg out. That's it. And the other side. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. Good balance. And they get to the edge of the mountain. They bring their feet together. They bring their thumbs together and their index fingers, their pointing fingers together. Wolf! Wolf!
Wolf!
And they wait. And the villagers run. They run, 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 run. And they get there and they put their hands on their hips. They make fists and they put their hands on their hips. And they have their feet together. Feet together. And they shake their head. Slowly, looking over one shoulder and the other. A slow no, there is no wolf. We don't believe you. You've had your chance. They go back down to the village. Then on the third night, the boy, he's on the mountain again, or the girl, he's on the mountain again, watching his sheep. So he's in his position and he watches his sheep one way and he watches his sheep the other way. And he comes back to the front. And he sinks down a little bit lower and he sits up tall. What's that he can see? He brings both hands up. Nice. What can you see?
I can see
Yes,
you.
sink a little bit lower. Can you bend your knees? Lovely. Bring your hands to your knees. Stand up. Oh my goodness. It's a real wolf, everyone. It's a real wolf.
Whoa!
So we're going to come down onto our hands and knees and we're going to be wolves. So we're on our hands and knees and our fingers are like paws spreading out on the ground. We're still. That's it. On all fours. Nice strong tummy muscles. Backs of your feet pressing into the floor. We're going to drop our chin to our chest. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to breathe out with a howling sound. So you can howl as loud as you like. So breathe in. And then breathe out. Oh, and lift your head. Oh. And as you breathe in, drop your chin to your chest. Breathe out with a howl. And one more breathe in, chin to chest. Breathe out. Oh my goodness, it's real this time. So the boy, he does the only thing he thinks that's a safe thing to do, and he puts his bum on his heels and he puts his head to the floor, his arms down behind his sides, and he comes into child's pose because that's supposed to be safe. And what happens now, kids? Well, the wolf is there.
Seeing the boy.
He chases all the little boy's sheep away. The sheep run away. So can you stand up and can you spread your arms out and imagine your fingers are like sheep running away, twisting from side to side. The little boy is on the mountain all alone in his child's pose, frightened. He's lost his sheep and he knows that he's never going to do that again. No one trusts him. The villagers didn't come this time because he'd lied too many times before. So that's why it's important to tell the truth, or one of the reasons why it's important to tell the truth. So next time you think about telling a little white lie, perhaps when your mummy or daddy asks you, have you tidied your bedroom? Or have you brushed your teeth?
That's my brother.
We have that, have you brushed your teeth?
Well,
So
Sam
always
never had
tell
that.
the truth. And now we're going to do a little relaxation. So Scarlett, if you want to lie down. So I'd like you to get cozy and imagine now that the wolf has gone and you're back with your sheep. And you're on the top of a hill. And it's a beautiful sunny day. You can close your eyes. Your sheep are safe. They're just chewing the grass around you. And you can lie down and you can be completely still. I want you to feel the sunshine on your skin, making you feel so relaxed. Can you smell the grass? Can you feel the warmth of the sunshine on your skin? And you've been honest and kind to yourselves through your yoga practice. Your body has only done what it needs to do. So now you can rest and relax, knowing that you are an honest and you are a kind person. Feeling the sun warming your legs, warming your arms, warming your tummy, and then finally feeling the sun warming the whole of your face. And you feel so relaxed and so peaceful. Everything around you is safe. There's no need to rush. Your sheep and your family, they're okay. You can relax and you can rest. And if you want to, if you're enjoying this rest time, perhaps you want to put a blanket over you and you can stay here a little bit longer, imagining what it feels like to lie in the sunshine, out in the wide open space. Or you could even take, if it's a sunny day, you could even take yourself outside and lie down in your garden if you have one, or open a window and feel the breeze. Or if you're ready to, you can make your way slowly to sitting up. So have some little stretches. Can you wiggle? Can you stretch? Can you have a few blinks with your eyes to open your eyes? And when you're ready to, I'd like you to choose a position that feels comfortable to sit in, and it doesn't always have to be the same one. It doesn't have to be the same one that I'm in or the same one that Scarlett's in. If you have a comfy position where you feel that your back or your spine, which is the bone that's in the middle of your back, if that can be nice and tall and nice and long, then that's the most important thing in your comfy position. And we're going to finish with our song. Got cold hands today. We're going to finish with our song. So bring your hands together at your heart. And we'll do call and response. May the long time sun shine upon you. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. Your turn. All love surround you. And the pure light within you. Your turn. And the pure light within you. Guide your way home. Make it nice and long. Guide your way home.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you for practicing with us today, and remember to be honest.
Bye.